refers to a 22nd to 21st century BC Sumerian ruling dynasty based in the city of Ur, and a short-lived territorial political state, which some historians consider to have been a Niskant empire, which that's just ridiculous. All of it is. It's like that last part. No.
Why you say so?
Why do I think so?
Yeah, you say it's ridiculous. Why?
Well, the culture and everything that came out of the third dynasty of Ur was amazing. And they have tons of good history that comes out of there, like when it was conquered, the way it was conquered and stuff like that. I mean, just to say that, I just find it ridiculous with the history that was involved with that third dynasty. They had some, I'll just say they have some pretty good writings from that era. Like some of the priestess. There was women who were priestess for Inanna, and they were venerated. I mean, people listened to them before they listened to even oh god, I forgot what they were called. They were I can't say they were like emperors, because they weren't. The Sumerians didn't have an emperor, but I forgot the name of him. But they listened to them before they listened to their leaders. So now Larsa is also an interesting place. Now Larsa is also referred to as Laurentiu or Lauricon by Boreso, and connected with the biblical Elisar, was an important city-state in ancient Sumer, the center of the cult of the sun god Utu. Now that's Utu Shamash.
We just learned about.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Now Inanna is twins with Utu Shamash. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Or Ishtar, whichever name you want to use. But let me also remind you from what I said last week, if you use the term Ishtar, you're talking about the Babylonians. If you use the name Inanna, you're talking about the Sumerians, because she had two different names, and she didn't become Ishtar until Babylon took over. So a lot of people get that mixed up. That's why I always point it out.
What is, if you're familiar, what is the timeline of that?
Well,
like how
the Sumerians go back all the way to, I think it's like 12,000 BC, and they come to an end roughly about 4,000, 5,000 BC, right around that area. And then after that, there was the Babylonians, and then the Babylonians lasted well up until the turn of the millennium, right around there. They might not have been their own city-state, but they were around Babylon.
That's crazy. I didn't even. Okay.
Yeah, like these. You know how everybody talks about how old Babylon is?
Yeah, ancient Babylon, and yeah.
These are the ancestors of ancient Babylon. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
that tells you right there, man. Now Utu Shamash, he was the sun god, and just at the end we were talking about how he was actually he's also Shamash, and he was also associated with the Persians. The Persians, they believe in Zoroastrianism, and they're real touchy about the whole thing of migrating other gods and deities into their pantheon. But for some reason, they allowed Shamash in, and Shamash and Utu are the same. So.
Pantheon. Pantheon, can you elaborate on what Pantheon means? I can look it up, but is it Pantheon? Pantheon? Pantheon?
Yeah. That's it. It'd be good to do anyhow, because then you can read it out and we can kind of get it on the video, let people know exactly what it is.
Okay. So... Pantheon, Rome is a Roman temple. Okay. The word pantheon derives from Greek pantheon, literally a temple of all gods, or a common to all gods. And let's see what else.
Yeah, like a pantheon of gods is basically like that. Usually a pantheon is like a group of gods within a belief system. And, and usually they have a hierarchical level. Like there's always one god who's in charge, and then one below him, and then another below him, and so forth. So with the Sumerians, you had On, or Anu. He was changed from On to Anu, and then after him came Enlil, and then Enlil and Enki, and their wives. I can't remember exactly who Enlil's wife was at the moment, but I know that it was Ningel was the wife of Sin. Actually, I can't even remember frickin' Enki's wife. It's one heck of a frickin' day. And Shamash, there's another thing with the Akkadians. Shamash is actually Akkadian. So what happened was even before Babylon came along and the Babylonians, first there were the Sumerians. And then the Sumerians were conquered by the Akkadians. So then you had a mix of Sumerian and Akkadians. And that's when they started changing their languages over from Sumerian text to Akkadian, because it was Semitical. It was Semitic writing, and it's a lot easier to write and understand. So it just naturally they started using that over the Sumerians' language. But the priests and the royalty and everything still used Sumerian on their tablets, because they consider the language to be holy or something. I shouldn't really say that. That's what I think. That's why I think they did it. So while everybody was using Akkadian languages, or the Akkadian language, these priests and royalty were still writing intellectuals too. I guess they were still writing in Sumerian. So, Shamash was the ancient Mesopotamian sun god, earlier known as Utu. Now, Utu is the one that we've been talking about. And that's when Utu was switched over to Shamash. So Utu is the Sumerian name, and Shamash is the Akkadian name. Now, Sumerian is the language of ancient Sumer. It is one of the oldest attested languages, dating back to at least 29,000 BC. It is accepted to be a local language, isolated, and to have been spoken in ancient Mesopotamia, in the area that is modern-day Iraq. And remember the other day when we were talking about the Garden of Eden?
No, honestly, don't wait. It
was when Robot was talking about the Garden of Eden, and we were talking
about
locations.
The original Garden of Eden. Yeah, no, I.
Now, Dalman is the actual place. You know where Qatar is? Qatar?
No, I feel like we might have looked at it on the map, but I don't think so. Can we? Is Qatar starts with a K? K-A? Oh no. Q-U? Qatar.
Yeah. Q-U-A-T-A-R.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
I just heard that and went, arr.
Like a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing a show tonight, not to sidetrack. Okay. Q-U-A-T-A-R. Qatar. It's so pretty. Yeah, I do. I feel like I do remember looking at that because this picture looks really familiar. Yeah. Wow, it's a day flight. Officially, the state of Qatar is a country in West Asia. It occupies the Qatar Peninsula on the northeastern coast.
Yeah. Now, if you go to the map on there, it'll show you Del Moon. Right here, I can actually do it real quick. Let me.
Okay, you're gonna share it on because I'm looking for the map and I don't even.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm a wiki.
Qatar. And then down, it's right here in Bahrain, actually. And I just have to find Del Moon.
You're looking at the map?
Yeah, I can share it here real quick. Let me get back on there. Get something interesting in here. Alright, there we go. Is it popping up?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, so Bahrain is right there. And let me see if I can this it is where the original Garden of Eden was. Up here, can you see my mouse?
No, can you move it, wiggle it?
Well, I can actually navigate. This area right here.
Oh, I see now.
This area right here. This is Samaria. It stretches all the way from Kuwait City along the coast, and it ends just right there at the end of the Persian Gulf, and it goes all the way up to where Baghdad is, and actually it could probably even go farther, but that's Samaria. Qatar right here, this is where the original Garden of Eden was supposed to be. And I've heard that it's supposed to be Del Moon.
Can you point to it again? Qatar is over to the right, is it, or is it to the
It's right
left?
here.
In the
No.
middle of the ocean?
No, you see where Kuwait is?
Yeah.
And then right down here, there's this little bitty.
I see Qatar. Okay. That's where we were just at. All right. And that's how, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, it did it for you because you searched it. I was like, that's cool.
Now, Del Moon, I believe.
Is this the Asian Ocean or
This is the Persian Gulf.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not it. But yeah, Qatar.
And this is where they say that the original Garden of Eden is. I do remember now.
Yeah.
Of it. Okay.
Now, there is islands and everything that is in this area. And there's also what do they call those amusement parks now, where they actually have an amusement park that is supposed to be put up in celebration of Del Moon.
That's neat.
But
do we know the name of it or no?
It's the Del Moon. It's named after it. I mean, so it's pretty interesting. Prince Khalifa Salman Park, Al Hadid.
I wonder if that's where Wiz Khalifa gets his. Oh, look at the Lost Paradise of Dilmun. Okay.
Dilmun. How do you spell that?
Dilmun.
Dilmun. Dilmun.
In Bahrain, Middle East. Lost Paradise of Dilmun.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't look too fun or safe. Lord have mercy. This looks like you're gonna fly straight off the top of it. Where do you go from here? Did you pull a picture out?
Here is where it's at. It's in Gallia Dilmuna Island is what it's called.
Oh, that's where it's at. See on here. So is that the same as the lost city of Brahim?
That could be it.
Okay.
That could very well be it.